Looking like the frame's bent. It's damaged. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to this channel, lightly tap that subscribe button down below. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys are enjoying the builds, smash that like button to show your support. In the reveal of this build, I did drop merch. Unfortunately, the first 6 hours of that drop, my website was tweaking out and not working, so I did reach out to Shopify customer support, and they assisted me through everything and got it working. So if you guys want to support the boys, cop yourself a piece of merchandise down in the description. In this episode, what we're going to be doing is tearing apart this thing, assessing the damage, and making a parts list for this car. Previous episode, I did ask you guys, what do you think and how much do you think the parts are going to be for this car? I think $13K. I've had a ballpark of numbers from $5K to about $30,000. A lot of $20K, a lot of like $15Ks. So I think $13,000 is enough to get this thing to its proper spec, and then after that we got to paint it and do stuff like that. But guys, I already have one part right here for the control arm, so I'm super pumped for that. We're going to put that on, get this wheel not dangling, get it, you know, kind of sturdy, because I think the tie rod's still bent. And then we're going to tear apart this entire thing from here, just strip everything and see what the heck is going on. I'm excited. Let's go. It's real. I haven't worked on one of these in a minute. I haven't worked on something that I love in a minute. You know, I like cars, like you guys can tell what's going on over there, but this is something I love, you know? All right, where do we start? All right, ready? It's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. Coming out, someone's holding it. Good morning. Three, two, one. And now we gotta see if there's any more damage to this headlight. This is safe, safe, safe. Bottom tab is safe. It's normal because it's just these. Or something here. But so one tab is chipped. See that? Chipped tab. And then one tab is broken. But you guys see that right there? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That means you can buy a repair tab for these. And I'm gonna buy a repair tab because this headlight here, $2,000. And it's perfect condition on the exterior. Coolest thing about it, like it's Mylar wrapped. See that little Mylar? We're not gonna peel it. Well, break it. I mean, I didn't break it. It was like that, but we're gonna get a new one because it's cheap.
Hey! Come back!
What the heck? It's damaged. I'm gonna save this one. Salvage it. I mean, honestly, at this point, everything's gonna fall apart, you know? And BMW making this like harder to take apart than an exotic now. Ouch. Can't see. Look at that, guys. So we had to do some kind of funky maneuvers to get this thing out, but she's out. And now we can actually get into the fun part where we can measure the frame and stuff like that. Well, once everything is pulled. But guys, looking at the frame right now, looking like the frame's bad. So honestly, I don't know what BMW is thinking, but they started designing this a little bit more difficult than the previous years of BMW. But it should be fine. It should be fine. Hoping to not have a damaged subframe and hoping that our frame is straight right now because it's looking a little bent and I'm a little bit scared. And it's an aluminum frame, so let's take this all apart right here. Coming off, ready? That was not staged whatsoever. Yo, so we got this thing stripped up, and man, that engine bay is kind of pretty. Look at that. Look at that little whatever that. Anyways, one thing I did want to mention is it's really, really clean in here. Look at that. Oh yes, just super crisp. No oil, nothing funky going on. And obviously, M's trying to flex, BMW, you know. They just put that M on everything that's M parts. But anyways, what do you guys think? Is the frame rails bent or not? They look like they are a little bit swayed that way, just about an inch or a quarter inch. So let's see. Moment of truth. So guys, we just pulled off the hood, and the reason for that is because we're gonna be measuring the frame from these points. So we're gonna measure it from here. These are stationary points in the vehicle. These points do not move. This is the chassis of the vehicle, and you can't measure it from like the fender here because the fender moves in and out. This, non-adjustable. We're gonna measure from that. All right, here's the other side. And we're good? Good over there? She's off. The frame rail is supposed to be right there. How much is that? Half inch off. You see that? Half inch. Man, that's nothing. That's literally nothing. That's so dumb. Just because of that, we got to put on the frame machine now. So stupid. All right, guys, let me explain a little bit about framework and why this frame here, I gotta reconfirm 10 times if it's really off. So if one frame rail shows that it's a ½ inch off, if you break that up into two, that's only a ‘4 inch off. So let me quickly explain this. We're measuring a square from that side to this side, from this side to that side. We're trying to get this front end to be squared out fully. So when I use my tool to measure, I measure from this point here to a stationary point, and then we bring that exact same measurement to that side. And it showed that we were just under a ½ inch off. Well, plus minus ½ inch. I didn't really measure it. Which means if we pull the frame a ‘4 inch, this measurement here is going to be longer because this frame rail is going to be further out this way. This frame rail is going to be closer, thus making this measurement closer. So realistically speaking, this frame is only a ‘4 inch off. I'm going to make some fine-tuning measurements because it's so much work just to get the vehicle onto the frame machine, properly strapped and all that stuff, just to get a light pull on the car. So I'm going to make sure that the frame is actually off, and if it's really off, then we're going to get the car on the frame machine and give it a pull. But I don't want to do all that work just to basically not do anything. So I'm going to look up probably factory specs or something like that along those lines because I know 1,000% I can set gaps on this. I know 1,000,000% the car will pass alignment, but I do want to make this thing just to the dot perfect. So next thing we got to do is change this control arm. Hopefully that's the right one because we have to assess more damage under this wheel right here. And then we're going to pull the fender off. And then we're going to do that gnarly parts list that I was talking about. The parts list is going to be very heavy because there's a lot of components that come into each part. For example, the front bumper has a bunch of components, cameras, all that jazz. And then in another episode, we're going to get to the interior, strip that interior, see what we need to buy and stuff like that. So let's get this wheel off and let's see what's really going on. All right, now that we got the control arm changed, we got one thing knocked out. Next thing is the part list. So the part list is something that's very, very, I guess, tough, and it's a big responsibility on the part list. Why? Because it's not just, I need a bumper. It's, I need every single component to the bumper. I need to take a look at everything that's wrong with the bumper, everything that's safe with the bumper, and everything that's needed to be ordered. For example, you see the sensors here? So there is let me see. So there's 1, 2, 3 sensors, and then 3 on that side missing. Okay, so we're gonna order 3 sensors, but this sensor bracket here is broken as well. We need to order that sensor bracket, because if we don't have that sensor bracket, we're not gonna be able to fit the new sensor on. Right now, what I'm doing is taking a look at all these parts, making sure that these and everything that's safe is not ordered, and everything that is damaged or missing is ordered. So let me show you guys here. I have this little diagram of kind of, it shows me all the components. So for example, you see this big piece here. Oh man, it's very sensitive, but this big piece here, that's this right here. And then if I need it, I click on it, retaining frame, boom, and it's $129, this piece right here. After that, I need to go through and take a look at the grill components. For example, we go here, we have all the inlets, all the inserts, everything. Next one is, for example, grill or air ducts. We have this whole front. See that? So what I need to do is going through the entire list. I already made actually quite the list. I'll show you guys here. I mean, it's not fully complete, but look at this. So we got a list of parts already here that it's gonna need to be ordered. But anyways, I get parts off eBay. If I can find them cheaper on eBay, I get them from dealer. Anywhere where I can get the best bang for buck is where I order them. 2021, new car, hard to get parts on part outs or dealers or anything like that. Or sorry, part outs or eBay, so we're gonna most likely get most of the parts on dealer. But you guys stay tuned, let's make this list, and let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think this list is? I'm gonna have to send this list off prior to actually getting the quote, which is probably gonna take a day or two before he gives me that quote on the parts. But yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. Boys, we have done the parts list, we have sent off the parts list, and now we are just patiently waiting. Come here, I want to give you guys a little spoiler alert, because in the next episode, what we're going to be doing is working on the interior, probably pulling out the headliner and stuff like that. So, I was talking to L&D, Dennis from L&D Solutions, and he said that if I cannot get this headliner out of here, like through the door, somehow, then I will have to cut this rear glass out just to get the headliner out, just to put a new headliner in, because I ordered a new headliner as well. I don't have a price quote on the parts just yet. I sent off that big old list. I don't even know how many parts there was in that list, honestly. I just started copying and pasting part numbers, and I'm kind of worried. Only thing I'm looking for right now is the mirrors. If you guys can help me hunt down the person that took off the mirrors, I will give a reward for that. That would be amazing. And then the spoiler alert that I did want to give you guys is I actually picked up a steering wheel airbag locally, and I wanted to make sure it fit. And I just pulled this one off, and I popped that one in, and everything fit, and everything was good, and I didn't get it on camera. But there's this bag here, and then there's that new bag. It looks perfect. It fits in there great, everything. So this bag here is roughly $1,000 on the dealership. You can get it out of country for probably like $500-600. I had somebody locally sell it to me for $400, so that's some money saving right there. But besides that, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button, show me some support, subscribe to this channel, and cop yourself some merch right here. I'm going to have merch down in the bio. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, BYBTim. I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. The next one is the best one. Peace out.